Okay, my friends, Bruce here. New project. Actually, this is an old project. This tiller came in 4 years ago, and this is the reason how I got into YouTube. It came in with a blown motor, and I took about a 10-second movie clip of it, only something that you could email, and I sent it to the owners and said, "I'm sorry folks, but this is what's happened to your motor." It was the piston not going up and down or something. So they said, okay, find a new motor if you can. And it was a young family without a lot of money. So I found them this Honda clone. And they've managed to keep it running, and we got to put a little tension in the rewind and stuff. But now I'm starting to look at it a little more closely because they've been using it for 4 years. They're in a slightly different economic situation than they were back then. And you know how it is, the older you get, the better it gets, you hope. Alright. You can see the last of it going down. Oh, pardon me guys. Okay, so I can see. So we spilled a little, but not that much. It only takes a tablespoon of oil to make a heck of a mess. I wonder how full or how far up our line came. We'll probably have to cut a new piece of string. So when this settles and we'll get cleaned up, we'll measure. Okay, typical me, I got oil all over everything. I've wiped off my dipstick. I think that's far enough. And there is at least 3 inches of oil in the bottom of that. I'm happy. It is starting to come out the fill hole, if you can see right there. Might be me slopping around. I'm happy. These machines aren't that fussy. So here we go. My suspicion is if there are any crankcase leaks, it'll be at the level it was at. And we might find new puddles on the ground. So now we just have to change the oil in the motor, clean the air filter. Alright guys, oil change. I just loosened this. It was on there tight. These tend to, I don't know why, but they tend to really go tight. There'll be 600 milliliters of oil in here. Just let that drip. And we're going to take off the air filter. Just pulls out like that. Very, very simple. And I'm going to wash that out. I'll rinse it with gas. I'll rinse this with gas, but I'll never use more than a cup because gas is so flammable, guys. And when this oil's drained, we'll put the plug back in and refill it. Okay folks, I got the camera plugged in right now because anybody who films YouTube knows that camera battery is the boss. I'm just going to take the spark plug out of here. And right now this engine's still draining from oil, and I've got it actually level and tilted back this way to get all the oil out. Now this spark plug's going to be hot because I said hot. And now I'm just going to take it over to the grinder and clean it up and put it back in. excuse me, you don't need to watch this. Alright, now that looks like a piece of jewelry, doesn't it? Gapped at 28, just like the manual says. I'm going on memory on that. If anybody finds me wrong, go for it. And it's cleaned. It's a good plug. And 600 mils of oil. These ones, they just start spilling at 600. And so we'll pop the plug back in. I've got the oil plug in. So I just have to put the spark plug and fill it with oil. Kind of a feel on spark plug tightness. When they're reused, they don't have as much compression. Alright, let's fill it with oil. And my air filter is drying out in the sun. Yeah, it might take a little more. I always put in 500 and then we go from there. Anyway, I'm going to do, I'm just going to, because I want to put 600 in it, right? Good. Okay. Just going to put the air filter in. 2-stage air filter, beautiful. I know what you guys are thinking, I should use big pieces of cardboard more often. Oh well. Okay, it should start. Got the spark plug in, air filter in, oil on, rewind fixed, gear oil added. Thanks, dude.